this is like, it's happening to me. It's almost like...
Like you don't know how you got here?
Yeah.
CTV's award-winning show Transplant is back for its final season. Since its debut in 2020, it's been ranked among the top 20 series on CTV and is the most watched Canadian drama series each broadcast year. Transplant has amassed 23 Canadian Screen Award nominations and has been honored with 15 wins. And we're joined now by Laurence Leboeuf, who plays Dr. Camilla Leblanc. Thank you so much for being with us today.
Thank you for having me.
And a quick question, where are you right now? Just curious.
I'm in Toronto.
You are in Toronto. Okay, well, thanks so much for joining us from Toronto. Now, Laurence, for those who may not have seen the show, tell us a bit about it.
Oh my God. Well, we are following the life of Bashir Ahmed, a Syrian refugee doctor who is trying to regain his position as a doctor in Canada and his citizenship. And we're following his journey through the hospital through his eyes and his point of view, which has made, I find, the show very unique and very different. And we get to discover all the characters at the hospital, Mags, June, Theo, Claire, and it's an endless well of amazing stories from like a patient's point of view, a doctor's point of view, and we follow that adventure.
Now, Mags, I think you're referring to your character. You play a doctor on the show. Tell us more about her.
I mean, I've always said since the beginning that Mags is sort of the Hermione of the emergency room, which is, I love to say that because she's a bit of a know-it-all. She's the best. She wants to do everything. She dives into her patient's story like no other, and that's where she has a hard time balancing her life and her work, and that's been kind of her journey and her goal in the past 4 years. And it's nice to see the evolution of it since season 1 to now. It feels like there's a real evolution that happened, and yeah.
And your character is bilingual, and we're just chatting about the break. You were telling me that you did not learn English until you were 16 years old. So how is it important for you to have that French language as part of an English show?
It's so wonderful to have that. I find that it enriches the character, and it shows, that we have that in Canada. We have that bilingual, hit story. And I'm glad that I could carry that with the character and to have some French into it. And I have my sister and my parents in the show with whom I speak French with. And I find that really enriches the show.
That's pretty interesting. That's great to have that family connection on the set. Now, Transplant is in its final season. We were talking about that too. What's it been like working on this show?
It's been amazing. It's been a very emotional season because it is the last one. So I feel like we've done the best with it this year, and we've been very present and very proud of the story we told. And it's the end of an amazing journey, and I feel very grateful and honored to have been part of it. I have friends for life now, and I'm happy that it resonated with the public.
Well, let's go back in time a bit, because you've been acting for a long time. It's not your first time playing a doctor, in fact. And in the show Shorzy, you actually play yourself. So how do you go about choosing the roles that you play?
How do I go about it? I mean, I think my first, when I first read something, it's like it's an undescribable connection between what you're reading and how the character makes you feel. And there's something when it happens organically, it just happens. I can't explain it. There's just something that you feel for the character, that you feel like you could embody, that you could bring something to it. And often I go about it that way. I watch how I feel about it when I read, and if I'm excited to want to embark on that journey. And with Jared and Shorzy, it was just it was an easy yes. Easy.
Yeah. Okay, well, now let's fast forward. So what would be next for you after Transplant is done?
Well, I am talking about Shorzy again. Like I'm going to be on the 3rd season this season again. So that'll be that. And then there's some things in the works, maybe doing a French film, which I haven't done in a long time. So I'm happy and excited if that happens, and then we'll see. Then it's like back into the wild.
Your star just continues to rise. That's the best way to look at it. Well, thank you so much, Laurence, for joining us today. And again, good luck and congratulations on Transplant. It's a fantastic show.
Thank you.
Here
Thank you
on
for
CTV.
having me.
You're so welcome. Thank you so much. Well, it's a repeat episode of Transplant this Friday. So the latest episode of Transplant will return Friday, November 17th, 7 p.m. right here on CTV or ctv.ca, or you can see it on the CTV app. For more information, go online to ctv.ca, and to connect with Laurence, you can find her on Instagram.